Konnichiwa minasan, Hirito desu, and welcome back to another video. Now today we're gonna play Student Union, a visual novel brought to you guys by Visual Novel Village. These guys contacted me and they asked me if I could play this game, and I was like, sure. I mean, come on, it's a visual novel. I love visual novels, alright? So, I'm not gonna talk much, let's just get into the game. Alright then. Ooh, okay. Blood, dirt, and sweet coat my arms to the elbows, and I can no longer tell where any of it came from. Alrighty then, shot. Kinda dark. If I keep going with this, I'll eventually be caught. Dark. Okay. What the hell am I gonna do? Wait, is this like Yandere's simulator? Turner! Okay. The teacher rushes into the office, pushing the door with more force than necessary. I flinch in my seat and sit upright. Okay, wait, that's a teacher? Oh, okay, I saw in the trailer. After taking a step in, she stops. She finds me in the chair across from the empty desk. Oh, hey, you're in my classes here, aren't you? Wait, don't I have, like, blood on me? Hey, Mrs. Weeb. It's Webb, okay. Hey, Mrs. Webb. Yeah, this year is the first. She eyes me with suspicion. What are you doing in here? I was called in on the intercom earlier, so I'm not sure yet. Okay, please keep waiting. She holds back annoyance, though not very well. Why is she annoyed though? What did I do? I just killed somebody. I didn't do it. As she exits, she closes the door more softly than she opened it. I look at the space around me. This is the first time I've been here. The administration offices are a section off from the classrooms, and this one dwarfs the others. Unattended coffee, or maybe it's tea, sits on the desk. Steam coming from the cup wafts in the sunlight entering from the window. Wait a sec, I thought it was dark when I got in. Whatever. I take a breath while combing the office with my eyes. Actually, by the smell, it's definitely coffee. On the wall, there's a French certificate titled Masters of Business Administration. It was issued from a prestigious university about 6 years ago. Near the degree are sets of frames arrayed with pin butterflies, a wire frame model of a... What the hell? Dodecahedron rests on a desk. I have no idea what it is. Interrupting my fidgeting, and this time without a knock, a well-dressed man enters and greets me with a smile. Okay. Hi there, Elaine. Thanks for being patient. I'm the assistant principal, Mr. Underwood. I must not be in trouble, so I stand and extend my hand. His smile curves stronger at the gesture, and he shakes my hand firmly. His grip is stronger than mine. He closes the door behind him, walks to his desk, and sits himself. Go ahead, sit. I heard that you were asking around about odd jobs you could do for the school. I returned to the same chair across from his desk that I'd been warming and leaning forward. Yes, sir. I was wondering if I could make extra money during the school year. I was thinking of saving up for college. Admirable. You are in your senior year, right? Why not get a summer job? I worked at the library downtown over the break. I was trying to figure out something more local. The bus schedule makes it tricky. The Kafka Library, yes, a bit of a commute, nearly an hour each way. He drinks from his coffee and looks past me for a moment. Well, I do have something. I've been introducing the idea to a few other seniors. What is your background? I straighten up in my seat a bit. Alright then, get into character. I've had this interview-like exchange a few times. I'm from here, so I grew up with a lot of students. Not that I know them all well, but I'm not shy. My grades are important to me. I'm a hard worker and I've had lots of jobs, probably more than other students. Mr. Underwood seems receptive and maintains eye contact with me. I notice he's tumbling beside of the cup. His fingernail color is white from the pressure. Where else? I worked at the Pass and Gas. The gas station? Yeah, I worked afternoon shifts on the weekends for a while. I stocked shelves at the groceries too. Also, they sometimes need help at the water treatment plant and hire interns, so I've done work there and off. You stay busy. All your work will pay off and you should feel proud. Aww. I grit my teeth and hold back any response. After a couple of seconds pass, I nod slightly. Mr. Underwood pats a small stack of papers on his desk. You have excellent grades too. You are a strong candidate. However, something I cannot glean from your file is whether or not you are able to work with little instruction. What I need is a student to take up the project and run with it, reporting it weekly. He pauses, waiting for a response. I'm nervous, not from the content of the conversation, from something else. My face may betray me, but I attempt a confident nod. I'd be happy to try. What do you need? I need someone with an entrepreneurial spirit to take the lead on forming a student union. Oh, nice. It is in the experimental phase, and I'm trying to convince the board it is valuable to both the students involved and the administration. Despite an upfront cost, as the president, you will be put in a minimum amount of 10 hours in a week, report to me directly, and you would have a small budget. 10 hours will not be a problem. Do you mean a group to represent all the students? As you might know, our school receives federal funding. Our facility is part of the public education system, so our local government is mandated to allocate money to us to help us maintain resources for our students. The amount we receive may fluctuate when officials change offices, policies, legislation, or the state takes in more or less than anticipated. Our school system tends to be placed below other priorities. What sort of initiatives, I guess, are more important than school? It depends on whom you ask. Insurance programs, infrastructure, subsidizing local businesses, law enforcement, and assistance to struggling families. And mention of his last example, I catch myself looking at the worn tip of my sneaker and redirect my gaze to Mr. Underwood. Mr. Underwood smiles. You are not going to find many here who disagree that education is important. Many moving pieces play a role in the decision making, but I did not call you here to talk about that. Our administration receives a cut of budget, and we then craft our school budget from it. Year over year, the student population has been increasing while our funding has been decreasing. Is that why there's no sign for track this year? Sign up for track, okay. That came out more accusatory than I intended. We are taking a hard look at all our extracurricular programs. Student representation is not the goal. Service to the school is. We need additional manpower, and this is a relatively cheap method. And it presents you with an opportunity to help the school. If you do well and recruit some of your hardworking friends, you will make a positive impact. I cannot make promises beyond guaranteeing your paycheck. I take a deep breath, collecting confidence to put forward my most important question. How much will I be paid? Minimum wage, the same amount you receive from the library. Oh, hail. He responded without hesitation. He was prepared. It's disappointing, but not more than I can realistically expect. Mr. Underwood does the rest of his drink and glasses at the clock on the wall. Are you interested? I hesitate, but only for a moment. I need this. I'm out of other options. Maybe I can reconnect with some old friends. I equip confidence and address Mr. Underwood. Definitely. It seems complicated, but I can help with whatever you need. Are you sure? This is not a small project, for me either. He glances at the wall behind me again. Yes, sir. What sort of work will I be doing? Underwood smiles. There you go. First, I believe that you can support some of our administrative functions. We need someone to man the library here, too, for example. Okay, we may also utilize your team for event planning services. We have excess faculty rooms and spacious conference areas. I want to rent those for external events to earn revenue. Oh, like hosting workshops or conferences. I help the library with scheduling seminars. Yes, I need to develop a formal list of your responsibilities and the responsibilities of the union as a whole, achieve board approval, and get some paperwork to you. What you need to do in the meantime is vital. Please recruit at least 4 other students by the end of the week. That will demonstrate to the board that we actually have interested and ambitious students to fuel the program. It will not work if you're the only participant. Oh, like a bucket of water thrown on a freshly lit match. Mr. Underwood senses my mood swing. You can ask some of your... He seems to catch himself and continues after an awkward lapse. Your classmates for help. It will actually be a great exercise for you in preparing for your role as a delegator. As delegator. Yeah, so I believe that I don't have friends. So that's it. I don't have friends. Nice. Now I have to make friends. We have intelligent and creative students here, and I'm sure you will find a handful willing to support their school. Yeah, I can do that. But by Friday then? Yes, all of you meet me here and I'll give everyone an update and initial push. Do you? Perfect! The bell rings. Mr. Underwood gestures to the door. You better head to the next period. I would hate to consume more of your time than I should. If you have questions, feel free to reach out by phone or email. Fluently, Mr. Underwood places a business card in my hand as I stand. It's a neat design. The card lists his office phone number, cell phone number, and email address. Is it strange to give your cell phone number to a student? He seems devoted. I nod and reluctantly smile. Thanks a lot, Mr. Underwood. Thank you. Aw, cute. He waves as I open the door and move back into the hall. Alrighty then, collecting my belongings from the last period was easy since I hadn't brought any. Some students' books are still on order and haven't arrived. Most inherited old books. I linger at my open locker in the hallway, Mr. Underwood's card in one hand and my phone in the other. Turner Underwood, assistant principal. I add him to my contacts. What was I about to ask him? Wait, okay, so I have to... Okay, can I get paid this week? No, actually that sounds kind of bad. Should I record my time, work a specific way? Can I do anything to help get the project approved? Okay, yeah, I want to ask this, because I'm a good guy, okay? Mr. It's Lane. Okay. Can I do anything else to help get the project approved? You have enough on your plate. There's no upper limit for candidates. I will manage promises to the board. Alrighty then. I slip Mr. Underwood's business card in my one wallet. With a metal clack, I close my empty locker. The sound echoes. The students who were shuffling around may have already entered their next classes. I haven't memorized my schedule yet, so I ease my crumpled note from my pocket. After a confirming glance, I crinkle it back in place and walk. This is so me. This is so me, okay? At least I know a couple of people I can ask for Mr. Underwood's project. During lunch or this afternoon may be a good time to ask around. In the meantime, I'll plan since we don't have many details worked out. Otherwise, I doubt I'll persuade anyone. 2 students, myself included, would be guaranteed at least. I'll need 3 more. I thought I said 4. Wait. Okay, yeah. Students are standing in irregular circles outside my destination. Groups migrate past me while I approach 2 students in conversation. Okay, yeah, I've seen this girl. I forgot her name though. Why not? He is strict and he lives right next to me. It doesn't matter how hard-ass he is or where we hand off. Jeez, just help me out like before. I don't know. Hey. Evan spots me with a sidelong step, widens the circle, and with a sidelong step widens the circle of 2. Alright then. Why is everyone out here? Forget it, man. Either ignoring or reacting to my interruption, she moves against the flow of the other students. Well, that was harsh. I noticed the classroom they had been negotiating near is empty. I think art's canceled today. Why? I begin moving with the flow of the crowd and Evan follows beside me. I don't know, she didn't come in. And Coach Jean just told us to head to the gym. You mean Miss Webb? Yeah, Ross said she was really upset this morning. Is it Ross or Rose? His eyes look past me and catch on a passing classroom door. Instinctively, I follow his darting glance and see nothing but a closed door. He continues doing this with each room we pass, so I decide to ignore it. She looked it. She was trying to find the new assistant principal, but I didn't know why. Okay. It's weird. What is? I don't know. It's so different this year. Oh, did you... I stumble head hard and grip the handrail, but the loose railing provides no support. Wait, what the hell happened? I release it with a jerk and catch myself on the wall. Instead, palms open. Beyond the inner railing, a narrow gap separates the flights. The height from the second floor creates a more potent wake-up call than the smell of Mr. Underwood's coffee. Crap! That'll really hurt someone before it's fixed. I right myself and we continue downstairs. Did he ask About a work-study position? Mr. Underwood said he'd like me to start a group, like a paid club that helps the school. See, that's weird too. You know about the layoffs, right? And with way less elective classes? Principal Decker must be desperate, that's all. Mr. Underwood mentioned the school's budget was cut. That's more weird, no less. How can they pay you? There's less staff but not less work. They have to pay someone to do it, and we're cheap. We? Yup. I faced Evan outside the gym entrance with pep in my step, the burst of energy exhausted. This is so Evan. I don't know, but yeah, Evan, if you're watching this is so you. It's minimum wage. You'll need to put in around 5 hours a week. Hear that, Evan? I mean, you're sad, lonely, and broke, so I think you need this. I've got a lower limit of 10 since I'm organizing it. Evan scowls at the floor, as I expected. I'm smiling. I don't know. I have a lot of questions, and you can't... We lock eyes. Can I at least think about it? I wanted to do drama club this year. Of course. Take your time, and I'll text you the details tonight. Wait, you wanted to do drama? Conveniently after I figured them out. Besides, there might not be drama club unless someone helps out around here. You said a group? How many people? 3 more to get us going. Want me to ask Holly? It's probably not her thing. Oh, Evan! It doesn't hurt to ask. Let's go in now, I think we're late. For what? Everyone's either sitting around or playing wall. Our art class has around 20 members and there must be well over 4 classes in here. They might as well have canceled school today. I almost don't hear Evan over the chatter. Ross might have had the right idea this time. I borrowed an abandoned basketball and joined the idle shooting on a corner of the court. Evan follows along the sideline. So what were you two talking about? Nothing really. I mentioned Mr. Underwood moved into our apartment building. Ah, hell! My shot bounces off another student's just above the rim, so I left another ball rolling near. Okay. How did you find out? He asked me to move a couple of boxes. He lives alone, I think, but he seems nice. Sorry, I didn't text you back. On my next throw, the ball moves through the net with a swish. It's fine. Got some good sunset shots out there. Did you talk to the librarian? She said they found someone. And the gas station? Nothing there, or the grocery. The timing's off and they have enough hands. You know, I can do your homework sometimes. Or cover for you. My next throw misses with a thud from the backboard. It's fine, I'm going to have this student group. If I do well, it's sure to be steady. Right, so what will you do? Make Mr. Underwood's coffee. I make a mean mocha. Nice, I'm serious. So am I. My shot once again intercepts another student just above the rim. A tall girl approaches us with a relaxed greeting. Hi! She addressed Evan, but I respond anyway. What's up? It is better to take turns. I'm really confused and glance at Evan. Her message clicks after she nods to the basketball goal. Oh, sorry. She nods slowly and turns. Evan stops her by speaking up, which catches me more off guard than her. Nat, wait. This is Lane. He's a senior too, and wait, Nat? Okay. At this point, I suspect a pattern. Did he become popular with girls? Nat is listening patiently as Evan trails off. The answer is no, better help him. We're offering a few students a paid position at the school. I just started this group to help the school administration since they're short-staffed. About 5 hours a week or so. It's a club that looks very good on your resume when you graduate. You'd be organizing events and managing the library or the computer lab. I have no interest. Ah, rejection instantly. As she walks away, she catches a stray basketball. She's attractive. I send a smile to Evan. Your pitch needs work. Worked on you, didn't it? Aren't you worried? I'll manage. We've got until Friday to get more members. Thanks for the wingman though. You didn't do anything. You got it. How do you know her anyway? Through Holly. She knows everyone. Pulling her in basically means we're set. Like I said. Let's say you're right. Who else? Since I no longer feel confident enough in my multitasking to avoid disturbing Nat, I lead us to the bleachers. Okay. What you said earlier. They need people to manage the library. Okay, they need people to manage the... Okay, I sit with my back up to the wall. Why can't you just do that? Yeah, it makes sense. Mr. Underwood didn't make it sound like a sole student was an option, though. It's that they don't want to go through the setup for a single person. How much could it even be? Enough that it's not worth it without a substantial program. I don't like it. You should ask Alice for help. I smell and take senses of the students here. You're full of solutions today. Today, huh? Today. I approach a brooding guy and interrupt his reclined position. Hey, Kane. No, wait, don't. Okay, Evan flinches and reaches out. Kane sits up as I approach and greets me with a look of recognition. So, what's going on with Alice? What? A sudden glare. Not the response I anticipated. Your girlfriend? Why isn't she with you? He steps level with me, then glances at Coach G. The coach is playing on his phone on the court bench. Okay. Kane stands taller and is much more physically imposing compared to other students. And to me. What the fuck? Okay. What are you trying to say, you little shit? What? Nothing. You just what? Wanna be funny? Get a rise out of me? My collar tightens as he grips the chest of my shirt so forcefully. I wonder if it will tear. No, what do you... Proxies for white flags, my hands raised defensively. He shoves me onto the stairs, the corner digging into my spine. Sharp pain. Hell. I wince and... Play stupid games with stupid prizes. Win stupid prizes. He storms from the stands and into the halls. Evan helps me upright. You okay? Probably. They broke up over the break. It was really public. Really? I mean, even I knew. I noticed Nat looking at me from the court. She resumes playing. Well, I'd say that hurt my pride more if my back didn't hurt so much. Jeez. She dumped him apparently and told everyone he was a womanizing pig, a failure, a poisonous fool. Specific. She posted it online. I've been too busy working to be plugged in. I know. It only seems to hurt worse when I massage the area, so I stopped attempting. I'll catch Alice over lunch. Think she'll join? I don't know. Probably. Crazy asshole. I spend time recovering in Evan's company until our next class. As my sounding board, Evan helps think about more of the group's jobs. We at least become more familiar with the idea. I actually like this game. Kinda makes sense. But what I don't understand, why is it at the beginning he had blood and dirt on his hands? What happened? Okay, the din of the cafeteria discomforts me. Energetic freshmen socialize with a few outgoing upperclassmen. I don't see Evan, but scan carefully for my target. Despite the noise, there are fewer students than last year's usual. I might be wrong about that since Mr. Underwood said there were more students overall. The room disperses the aroma of the kitchen. Chicken strip day, reliable as ever. I don't find who I'm looking for, but I spot a familiar face. A short girl sits alone at the end of the table. She's staring at her food, expressionless as if separated by miles. I decide I'll put an end to that and sit across from her. It's funny to see so many empty seats around you. She flinches, dropping her plastic fork. Oh, hey there. Holly is radiant, beaming at me. Wait, this is Holly? What? I thought they said that Holly is popular or something like that. But she's so cute, like... You're right. Where is everyone? She steals my fork. Wait, what? I was gonna ask you that honestly. Well, this presents an opportunity for catching up. I haven't seen you since forever. You got huge. You just shrank. With a grin, I begin enjoying my finger food. My vast cuteness has simply reached maximum density. Oh, she's right about that. You're dense, huh? With a fork flourish that's a little too close to my face, she retorts without hesitation. You may not like it, but This is what peak performance looks like. I didn't say I didn't like it. She giggles and clears her throat. Good. Now then, dear wanderer, why hast thou approached my spring after so many years? Weeks, you mean? The break isn't that long. Every day without sufficient worship is another scar upon my soul, an affront to my divinity. What is this? Awfully needy for a goddess. The library kept me occupied. Working, of course. Boring as usual. Responsible has a better ring to it. What were you doing then, oh great one? She hesitates. She's preparing for the harvest. Harvest? I think she changed her number over the break. I can read the mood, so don't pry further. Well, I hope my current tribute will make up for my hearsay. It's a start. Her little fingers trace the edge of her tray. Her untouched food must be cold by now. Things will pick up next week. Speaking of work, though. Oh? Her positive expression dissipates. I'm starting a student union and we could use a mascot. Interested? She scoffs with a regained smile. That's a new one. Granddaddy didn't mention it, so it must be a brand new scheme. Mr. Underwood's brainchild. Cheap labor, resume building. Through valiant effort, I avoid talking with my mouth full. Figures. Granddaddy said Principal Decker was desperate for new ideas. Granddaddy? Wait, Mr. Underwood is Granddaddy? How is that dude a granddad? I don't understand. Wait, no. Mr. Underwood is her granddad, and Mr. Underwood looks like 30. I don't understand. What do you mean? Unless he had a kid at 15 and then when his kid became 15, he had a kid as well, and I don't know. And maybe she just didn't shrink, maybe she's just 12 or 10 years old. I don't understand. Guys, what is... Alright then, are you in? You can just sign up on paper, contribute or hang out as you feel like. I'm not sure about the level of commitment expected, but I don't correct myself. She pauses for a few seconds before shaking her head. No, it will probably be stressful. Come on, I'll pick you up your slack. Okay, you won't have to if I'm not joining. She's gripping her tray, the tendons in her hand visible. Okay, I'll just let you know how it goes. Are you gonna eat all that? Oh no, go ahead and text me. Thanks. She grips my wrist as I reach for her food. But know this, the blood debt will be paid. I'll owe you one, okay? Hey, I shall hold you intimately to that promise, Warner, intimately. You missed a thou. Ever gonna get tired of being so silly? Okay, now this is good. It's not silly, it's fun. Don't people make fun of you? At this age, I almost add, my supreme adorability grants safe passage. Well, that's true. I can make fun of you if you're feeling left out. Her expression becomes difficult to read, but only for a moment. I'm not. Hey, mind if I sit with you? Evan stands beside the table waiting permission to intrude. Just as I'm about to tell him it's fine, Holly beats me to it. Another one joins the flock. Please kneel, traveler. I'll just sit. What took you? Calculus is no joke this year. I hate calculus. His expression is palpable. With a few extra newtons, he plops down. Really? Did you find your limit? Who did? Evan rolls his eye as the thin girl slides into place beside Holly. Her hairstyle changed over the break, so it takes me a second to recognize her. She looks at me with a grin, which helps to jog my memory pretty quick. Alice? Welcome to the fowl feast! Holly bounces with enthusiasm and bumps shoulders with Alice. Yes! Now I get it. Alice. Thank you. You like Mr. Underwood's class? I respect the man. He's a good instructor. Speaking of, I'd like to talk to you. Oh? I glance at Evan, whose expression tells me the plan's off. Oh, hell no. Come on, guys. Come on. Nobody wants to join? What is this? Mr. Underwood told me about the student union. I'll be joining, of course. Oh, okay. She joins. Awesome. Great. As the president, naturally. Wait, what? My smile fades. I've been wanting an opportunity like this for a while to really start making some changes around here. It took some new and administration to incite the shake-up, but I suppose that's how it goes. I'm glad you're into it, but Mr. Underwood already agreed. Wait, what? The valedictorian leading the charge makes for a compelling sell to the school board. Wait, what? Come on! Really? I'm the MC around here. Come on, I'm supposed to be the president, and then every other chick comes around, and then I'm gonna have my own harem. What is this? He agreed already? Come on. Sensing conflict, Holly shrinks. Evan eats his meal. I'm the best suited for seeing this through. I lean forward on my empty tray. Did he mention how many hours I'd get? He said I need to give at least 10 hours weekly to manage the group, but we're not sure how utilized members will be. You can always work less. I'll make sure to have someone cover for you. I stand up from the table, tray in one hand, my other shoving into my pocket. Excuse me. Moving away promptly, I slap the food tray on the recycle stack and step in the hall. Oh, I'm gonna text Mr. Underwood. I yank my phone to my ear and listen to the dial-out noise. And eventually Mr. Underwood's voicemail message. My phone vibrates. Can't talk now, what do you need? Alice wants to be president. Where does that leave me? If Alice would like to try for the spot, the fair approach would be democratic. The family members will vote for the president Friday. Oh, come on! If I tuck my phone away and return to the cafeteria. Holly excused herself from our table. I wonder if it's because she was done. Well, I think so. I know so. With that, I can pull a group together in no time. Alice, did you even talk to Mr. Underwood? My confrontation is met with a smirk. What did he say? The president's position will be put to vote on Friday. That is quite fair. I can argue with that, I suppose. Frustrated, I sit. It is, and you're outnumbered. It won't do for you to intimidate others. We both look at Evan, who won't look either of us straight on. Evan, come on! Like, I understand that you need a girlfriend, okay? But come on, are you really gonna betray me? I'm with Lane, sorry. Evan, my dude. Of course, he's consistent. Fine, I'll soon have followers of my own. With and to step on the table, she stands. Well then, gentlemen. I do look forward to establishing a bipartisan solution after my swearing in ceremony. Evan and I look at each other in silence. Alice acts uncharacteristically shy about us judging her. For now, I hope to have a spirited competition. I'll bid you both adieu. After she leaves, I turn to Evan. What were you talking about while I was gone? She was brainstorming ways to recruit people quickly. And the short version is to make false promises, get lots of students to join on that basis, have the group established, then let things settle however they settle. Seriously? That sounds like a recipe for disaster. Mr. Underwood will lose respect for me if he found out. He might even fire me. Think about it. Has he given any specific instructions? A few. So it's reasonable, expected even, that a student acting on his own wouldn't get all the details straight, you see. I'm not incompetent. Doesn't matter. He's taking a risk by letting you figure things out alone. He wouldn't be able to justify firing me. After it's already set up anyway, and... Stop. I'm not doing that. But you need the money. If Alice does it, then I might get less work from the school. Big deal. Okay. At my snack, he flinches and looks at the remainder of his lunch. Okay. Are you gonna finish? You can have the rest. Why is everyone giving me food? I mean, come on. Thanks. Inelegantly, I pocket his last morsel, and not long after, he moved on to finish up the day's classes. How many minutes is this? 34 minutes. Alright then. Normally I like the last class of the day, but not this time. A slight shot from behind catches me off guard. Rose, right? Okay, a professionally dressed woman blushes. You must bow 3 times before the goddess. I mean, come on, we finally have one. I recognize her since she's been a fixture of the school for as long as I can remember. Principal Decker. Wait, this is the principal? What? 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 No. Wait, this is the principal? Are you kidding me? Are you serious? I thought she was just a random teacher. What do you mean this is the principal? Excuse me, it's a bit crowded in here between classes. She smiles and does my upper back. My face flushes and I watch the crowd flowing past us both. It's really okay, no problem. She waves through students with more care and those that recognize her make a path. I finished walking through the door at my last class. Okay, study hall bothers me. I signed up for this period, that much is true. However, I doubt anyone here appreciates the situation. No textbook to study in, no assignment to complete, no talking, assigned seating. Coach Gene idles on his cell phone. Again, one clever student brought their own book to read, a few others drawing their notebooks. Pull the fire alarm. What is wrong with you? After a tap on the shoulder and suitable exchange, a note reaches my desk. Pull the fire alarm? Vote. 8 tally marks on the yes and 3 other no. I crumple it into my pocket to end the game. I'm feeling worn out. Maybe I'll nap. Between the fire alarm and the bell, I'd be covered for alarm clocks. Okay. I lay my head to rest on my forearms and close my eyes. My head hurts. Aches. I roll my palm over the back of my head, fingers slipping through my hair to my scalp. Texture of little bumps cling to my hair around the sensitive area. Soft clumps collect beneath my fingernails. Wait, what? Sitting up through a burst of dizziness, I hold on the side of the desk for balance and pull my hand in front of me. Ruddy residue, dry blood stains my palm. I don't think I'm bleeding anymore. Kind of hard to focus. I check my phone's clock. After pressing past the low battery notification, I see that it's almost 8:30 p.m. My sore back and throbbing head convince me not to stop and broad. I struggle into the empty hall. Each step would increase equilibrium. Though it's dark, I'm able to find the entrance via the faint light of my phone from the hall windows. The front door doesn't give way. Calm, I try again. It dawns on me that I'm locked in the school. I survey the door hall and nearby windows. No luck in finding an easy exit. Just when I'm about to call Mr. Underwood, my phone dies. Great. Camping here isn't going to kill me, but I'd rather not. I carefully move down the hall to investigate the first floor. Anyone here? My voice echoes. Many of the classrooms are locked, and those that aren't hold no signs of life. As I near a complete pass of the first floor, I hear a single thud from the ceiling. I step closer to the main stairwell, which is poorly lit. Dude, you have the... I have no idea why you have so much courage in you at this point. But bro, I would be scared shitless. Hello? A louder thud replies. Please tell me it's Evan. Evan, please! Still dizzy. Cautiously, I move up the stairs and both hands for support. There's terrible lighting here, I can't see a thing. I get to the end of the railing at the top of the flight and move to my hands and knees for better support. I'm crawling up the stairs while hugging the wall. Better safe than sorry. Oh my god, stop it! Stop! Ah, the boom of the door slamming causes me to flinch. I hesitate to continue upward. Words catch in my drawing throat. My hand touches something in the darkness, something warm and wet like the inside of a mouth. Pulling back quickly, my knees skid down the stair below. I stop and listen. I wipe my damn hand on my jeans and continue moving, taking great care to avoid that area. From the top of the stairs, the hall is illuminated by a lit open classroom. Silently, I move to my feet and sail to the door. I peer inside to see wide eyes staring back. Okay, to see wide eyes staring back at me. Ah! I cover my heart and jump at the same time she sees me. Her fright flips to irritation. Oh, hell no! Don't do this to me, guys! Come on! You, what are you doing here? Nothing. What has CERN got you doing now? No, I'm trying to go home. The door's locked. Why are you here? She closes the distance between us. I fell asleep. I couldn't stop it from sounding like an excuse. She glances at the clock. Really? You napped over 6 hours, huh? I'm sorry, I was embarrassed. I bumped my head at the gym today and felt sleepy during study hall. Let me see. She inspects my head with her finger and I wince. Her expression softens. Oh, are you alright? Are you alright? I heard a lot of noise up here. I was unpacking and setting up materials for tomorrow's class. There are several cardboard boxes behind her in the classroom, one of which is empty. Why are you alone though? Paper pencils, pastels, makers, newspapers, sketchbooks, and other supplies are splayed out on the floor.